A very warm welcome to all the students of ABBHS High School Lonavala. Standard 6, Subject History. Good morning, all. How are you? Today we will start lesson number 8 in history. States after the Maurya Empire. In this chapter, children, we are going to study about India after decline of Maurya Empire, which are new dynasties and kingdoms emerged in India. How did they expand and how they extended their kingdom? So let's start. The topic we will discuss today that are 8.1 Shugna dynasty, 8.2 Indo-Greek king, 8.3 Kushana king, 8.4 the Gupta dynasty, 8.5 the Vardhan dynasty, 8.6 powers in northeast India. So let us start. Children, Emperor Ashoka was the great emperor in ancient India. He ruled the Maurya Empire from about 272 BCE to until his death. After his death, Maurya Empire started declining. The last Maurya emperor was called Bahidrat. The Maurya general Pushyamitra Shugna revolted against Bahidrat, killed him, and became the king himself. Next, Indo-Greek kings. During this period, there were several small kingdoms ruled by Greek kings to the northwest of Indian subcontinent. Those kings are known as Indo-Greek kings. One of the famous Indo-Greek king was Menander, who discussed Buddhist philosophy with the Buddhist bhikkhu Nagasen. Menander is also referred as Milinda. The question that he discussed with Bhikkhu Nagasena lead to the creation of the book Milinda. Milind Pana. The Pali word Pana means question. Next, children, Kushana king. India was invaded from time to time by several tribes. The Kushanas were as such tribes from Central Asia. They established their rule in northwestern region and in Kashmir in 1st century CE. The Kushana kings were the first to start minting the coin in India. They started the custom of putting the image of Gautam Buddha and different Indian deities on the coins. The Kushana king Kanishka extended their empire. Emperor Kanishka. Kanishka empires extended from Kabul in west to Varanasi in east. Gold coin and copper coins minted by him have been founded in North India. The fourth Buddhist council was held in Kashmir during his reign. He established city of Kanishkapur in Kashmir. The well-known poet Ashwaghosh lived during the reign of Kanishka. He wrote the text Buddha Charitra and Vajra Suchi. The famous Vaidya Charaka was also in Kanishka's court. Next, children, Gupta dynasty. The end of the 3rd century CE saw the rise of the Gupta dynasty in North India. The Guptas remained in power for nearly 3 centuries. Sri Gupta was the founder of the Gupta dynasty. Samudragupta and Chandragupta II were the notable kings of Gupta dynasty. Let's see about Samudragupta. The expansion of Gupta Empire began during the reign of Chandragupta I. His son Samudragupta defeated the smaller neighboring kingdoms and extended the empire further. In his time, the Gupta Empire spread from Assam up to Punjab. He had also conquered the eastern coastal region up to Kanchi in Tamil Nadu. Due to this victorious, his power came to be recognized everywhere. As a result, King and the northwestern frontier, as well as those in Sri Lanka, made treaties of friendship with him. The pillar inscription at Prayag describe Samudragupta's conquest and victories. This inscription is known as Prayag Prashasti and also as Allahabad Prashasti. He was an expert Veena player. Next, next Chandragupta II. After Samudragupta, his son Chandragupta II ascended the throne. He extended the Gupta Empire towards the northwest. He also won Malwa, Gujarat, and Saurashtra. He established good relations with the powerful Vakataka rulers in south by giving his daughter Prabhavati in marriage to Rudrasen II. There is an iron pillar at Mehruli near Delhi. It has not rusted even in the course of last 1500 years. It is an excellent specimen of the metallurgical skill of the ancient Indian people. The inscription on the pillar bears the name of the king called Chandra. It is on this basis that the iron pillar is assumed to be of the period of Chandragupta II. Let's start Vardhan dynasty. With the decline of Gupta power, many states emerged in North India. The Vardhan dynasty was one of them. Prabhakar Vardhan was the king of Thanesar near Delhi. The Vardhan dynasty was founded by him. His son Harshavardhan expanded the Vardhan Empire up to Nepal in the north, up to the river Narmada in south, Assam in the east, and Gujarat in the west. He had cordial relations with Raja Bhaskar Varman of Kamrup, that is ancient Assam. He had also established friendly relations with the Emperor of China and even sent his embassy to Chinese court. Harshavardhan's capital was Kanauj. Trade flourished during his reign. He spent a large portion of his revenue for the welfare of the people. Every 5 years, he would distribute all his wealth among the people. The court poet Bana Bhatt wrote Harsha Charitra, a biography of Emperor Harshavardhan. This text provides information on life and achievement of Harshavardhan. Harshavardhan had become a follower of Buddhism. He wrote 3 Sanskrit plays Ratnavali, Naganand, Priyadarshika. The Buddhist bhikkhu Yong Shong had came to India from China during his regime. Let's see children, powers in Northeast India. The state of Kamrup emerged in the 4th century CE. It was established by Pushavarman. The epics Mahabharata and Ramayana use the name Prayag Jyotish for Kamrup. The capital of state was Prayag Jyotishpur. Today, we know it as the city of Guwahati in Assam. In the book Periplus of the Erythraean Sea, Kamrup is mentioned as Krihadia, or the region of the Crete people. The Kamrup kingdom extended in Brahmaputra river basin, Bhutan, some part of Bengal and Bihar. Children, during the reign of King Bhaskar Varman, Yuan Shang had visited Kamrup. You can see in this picture. So here children we reach to the last slide. So in this chapter we learned about the different kingdoms in North India that emerged in the period after the Mauryas. Similarly, we also learnt about the Shugna dynasty, Indo-Greek kings, Kushana kings, the Gupta dynasty, the Vardhan dynasty, powers in northeast India. That's all for today, children. Go through the video again and again, read the lesson, mark and note down new words. Thank you. Take care and keep learning something new.